What is going on, y'all? I am officially on vacation this week. I'm back down here in Hilton Head Island, and I'm out here playing the Graveyard course once again. This is a course that I always try to play when I'm on the island. It is a fairly new course. I think it was put in a couple of years ago, so now there are two courses on the island. This one's got a variety of shots. It's got some relatively easy shots. It's got some that are, I feel like, gimmies that you must get out here, but nonetheless, a great course. So I'm just going to play a good round out here. It's a little chilly for being on the island. I'm not used to it being this cold, but should be a lot of fun. Doesn't look like there's a lot of people out here, but we're going to have a good round, and so let's get into it. All right, y'all, we're stepping up here to hole one. It is 314 feet just straight ahead down there. We're going to go driver today just because my hands are a little cold, and it is a little windy, so just pretty straight shot. All right, seems like a good shot for the pipeline. You do have the straight gap, but you also have more of a hyzer gap as well. Let's go pipeline here. If that gets off that tree, that should be really good. Oh, that's parked. A little too much hyzer, but that's still putting. Just put the Dynasty back in my bag. I can't really remember what it flies like, so we'll give it a rip just to see what it does on this one. A little too straight, but not bad at all. Guys, you can't throw it much better than this. I mean, got the pipeline in the perfect spot. Left me with 5 feet. Haven't even warmed up the putt yet, so anytime you can get a birdie when you haven't even thrown a putt is a pretty good sign. All right, let's go to hole two. All right, guys, we're on to hole two. Now, I've never played it in this pin position. This looks like a new pin position. It usually was over to the right. It's looking like it's like 300-ish. Yeah, I'm guessing like 300, just pretty straight ahead there. With that being said, I'm gonna try to go flash out wide and see if I can have it hyzer in. I want to play more of the hyzer than deal with a mid-range kind of straight shot. So let's go flash outside and just hope we miss those trees. Should be really good. Maybe skip in the basket. Oh! I don't know how close that was, but from here, that flashed right beside the basket. Looked like it was going to go in. Let's go with another one. Also looking pretty good. A little straighter on that one. Looked like it hit a tree maybe. I don't know where this missed, but y'all, it had to be so close. The flash is right here. My first real tester putt of the day, which is still only about 20 feet or so. So let's see if we can ring this one up. There we go, 2 for 2, man. Man, that one had to be so close to being an ace. That would have been incredible. All right, on to hole three, which is a par 3, 219 feet. You do have the cart path, if I remember correctly, that comes into play right behind the basket, which plays out of bounds. So you do want to have some speed control, but we're going to try to park it, and then we're going to try to throw some ace runs at it. All right, for the parking shot, we're just going to go with my typical Zone SS. Just my bread and butter here. Little pop up. If it sits, that's good. Oh, that's right underneath it. Drop. Hit the tree and go in. Oh. Stay up. Woo. Come on, drop. Ugh. All right, I did not deserve to get this close after that horrible tee shot, but should be relatively routine here to get another birdie. Woo! I say routine. That was a pretty horrible putt. Here was my second one. So that's gonna put me 3 down through 3, man. All right, guys, here we are, hole 4. It is a par 4, 497 feet. This is all about the drive, I feel like, because if you get a clean drive, it's just on the other side of the trees. Relatively easy upshot. You can go way out here to the left. I'll probably start with a hyzer. I think that makes a little more sense. and just try to push something over to the left. I'm gonna start here with my nuke. Try to hyzer flip this one up just a touch and see if it'll kind of pop up and then get that nice consistent finish over to the left. Oh my goodness, that is so lucky. That is not the line I was going for. Just like that. Now fade, now fade. That looks really good. Also, another disc to my bag that I haven't thrown in a long time is these lightweight Metal Flake Color Glow Ferros. Picked this up at Disc Golf Center for like, I don't know, $5 or something like that. Very good run though. Let's give this one a rip. Oh, and it's flippy, but look at that. Look at the glide on that thing. Threw that with a good amount of hyzer and it still popped up. Well guys, as you can tell, got this in a pretty good spot. The nuke was actually one of my shorter ones. My Metal Flake Color Glow Ferro is way up there. Make sure this guy gets out of the way. And I don't know, we probably got about 230 left to the pin here. So we're gonna go with the old trusty zone and just try to pop this guy out on hyzer, let it crash in there. A little bit low, but that is perfectly fine. Oh, it's right underneath the basket. Oh. Trying to make sure I can do it like that all the time. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, I want you to know my first one is up there parked. So we are counting this as a birdie because it is an actual true birdie, but I'm gonna putt the Troja here. Just wanna make sure I'm getting some reps in before we start getting to some of these tougher holes. Probably just inside the circle here. There we go. There we go. Yep. That's what we're looking for. All right, on to hole 5, guys. Par 3, 413 feet, uphill, very tricky shot. This is where the course, I believe, begins to show its teeth a little bit. So we're off to a good start. 4 down through 4 is definitely the way to start, but this is gonna be a tough birdie for me. Now, I don't know if there's a backhand gap. I think last time I went flex forehand just to get myself a putt. So we'll try that again. You know what? I'm gonna try. Never really tried this before. I'm gonna go boss. I really think if I give this the turn, it's got, wait, let's try. Give this the turn. This should have enough stability to fight out. Oh, look at that. Dude, go, 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 go. Oh my gosh, y'all, look. Oh my dear Lord. That is the best forehand, longest forehand I think I've ever thrown. That is about 15 feet. I had no clue I could do that. I'm gonna try the other boss. This might be, I might just ought to leave it at that one, but I gotta see if I can replicate that. Oh, that one slipped, and that one is probably gonna be in the lake. And it is. Get over, get over. Probably gonna be in the lake. All right, we're gonna leave it at that one. Holy cow. Guys, I have no words. I honestly don't wanna make this bigger than it is, but I have no clue that I was capable of reaching this hole with a forehand. And so I may have just discovered a new play for myself. So 15 feet, gotta have this to start 5 for 5 and get one of the hardest holes out here. And there it is. 5 for 5, boss, forehand. Man, I'm just in shock right now. Which is 336. I'm gonna show you what it looks like from the tee pad. You can't really see the basket, but if I scoot you over just a little bit, you can see it way off in the distance. If I remember correctly, I went forehand last time I played this hole. Now I am gonna go with my more traditional disc. I'm gonna go Venom and try to put a little turn on this one. I'm gonna go Z-Lite Venom and see if I can get this to turn and get some fade. Fade, 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 fade. It's got the speed. Coming back in late into frame there. Oh no. All right, guys, I'm going to leave y'all back there because my disc ended up going long of the basket, which is a really good thing. But the creek goes all the way around. So just keep that in mind. It's a very tricky green, but I'm probably just outside the circle here, putting uphill into a straight headwind. So a little bit of a tricky putt here. Make sure there's no alligators about to get me. Oh boy. Come on. Sit. All right, first par of the day, but that's not a bad one, especially with that wind to get a par on, so not bad. All right, guys, hole 7, 364. This is another new hole than what I played last time. Last time it was more over here on the other side of that pond, but I like this hole. Very, very tricky. It's a pump of a forehand, or you can, I guess, hyzer flip a backhand. That's gonna be a tough birdie to get, but I like it. I have not thrown this one yet. I'm gonna go to my red venom. This one tends to have a little more turn. So I'm gonna try to get more of a flex out of this one. So just try to smooth it up there. Miss. Oh, that headwind killed it. A little too low. Needed more disc there. Let's try a more stable one. Man. Didn't quite get the turn, but it's a good ways down there. All right, as I said, Venom is, this one is a little less stable, probably the wrong disc, but had to give it a try. We're gonna go Zone SS. Trying to give this a little half bid here. Come on. Okay, that's nice and safe. Good little run. It's gonna be my second par. All right, guys, hole 8 is 313 feet. I don't know if you can pick up the basket, but it's pretty straight, but you gotta go either this hyzer. I guess you can do like a little flex forehand, but pretty standard hyzer there. I'm gonna try out the Dynasty, y'all. I've been wanting to throw this disc more, and I think this could be a good throw for it. Just like that. Push. Ooh, should be pretty good. Or I can miss the line altogether. Got the Dynasty up here in a pretty good spot. The Onyx just right behind it. I'm glad I went Dynasty. This is a little tricky putt though, especially with the wind. Got a right to left cross with the tree in the way. Oh, man. Gotta have those today. I accounted for that wind a lot more and did not get it. That is one you don't want to take a par on. But that's 3 pars in a row. So we started out 5 for 5. We got to get back on the birdie train. All right, guys, here we are. Hole 9 is a par 5, 734 feet. Want to go more to the left off the drive, and then the basket goes up that gap into the right. So we're going to go with the Metal Flake Faro. Y'all, this tee pad is way too big for me, but we're going to go Metal Flake Faro, see if we can get a turn out of it, end up in the prime position. That thing is smoked. Holy cow, that is smoked. That's not bad. Oh, it's turning. That is looking good now. No, fade. All right, guys, so I got my Faro in a decent spot. Not ideal, though. I'd like to be way more left than this so I can look at the basket, but it is reachable into, but with throwing into a straight headwind makes it pretty tricky. So I'm gonna wait till this golf cart moves out of the way, hopefully, and then I'll let it rip, hopefully get up there for an eagle look. That is looking good if it holds that turn. Oh, I think that's about as good as I could throw it. So we're just gonna leave it. Not gonna throw any more because there is water to the right, so I'm not even gonna practice on this one. And y'all, it does not get any sweeter than this. This is a tap-in eagle on the par 5. I know it's only 734 feet. So pretty awesome. So the people on the golf cart were actually a guy named Keith, who's one of the designers out here, and then Kathleen, who works for the parks department, I believe. But they're out here doing some maintenance on the course, and they are super nice people and put a lot of work into it. And so just want to say shout out to them. Thank you so much for putting in the course. It looks great. A lot of fun, good new additions. Can't wait to see what the rest of the course has to offer. All right, guys, we're on to hole 10, 339 feet. Again, it feels like every wind we're throwing in is a headwind. But got a headwind here, gonna make this pretty tricky. Got to kind of get this right over that hill. Don't want to get it too high because then the wind will make it short. So really good hole. All right, kind of a tricky tee pad here. I think I'm gonna have to go off the curb, but I'm gonna go flash here to start. See if I can get it out right. Have to fade back in there towards the basket. Just like that. Now fade, fade, fade. That I don't think can be any better. That was about perfect. All right, let's go Dynasty. This might flip too much. Oh, and it does. Hit a tree, hit a house, hit something. Okay, we should be okay. All right, guys, walking up. Back on the birdie train. That eagle hopefully set me at a good pace because this flash is absolutely parked. Perfect disc choice in that headwind. All right, guys, we're on to hole 11, 236 feet. This one has gotten really grown in. Very tricky shot. Looks like you got a few different options here. Starting out, I'm gonna go zone SS up the middle. Try to go more of a little hyzer flip turnover. Flip. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that is so good. Oh, I like that. Go in the basket. I got 3 good drives right here. I got my zone SS, which is only about 15, 20 feet here. Not bad at all. There we go. That is another good one to get. I know it's a short hole, but it's not the easiest. Kind of some tricky lines there. All right, hole 12 is 307 feet. I don't remember much about this hole, to be honest with you. I know it goes left, but I don't remember what I went with. I know this sounds crazy, but I think I'm gonna go distance driver just to make sure I get more of the fade over there and give myself a chance. I'm gonna go with, oh shoot. I'm gonna go with this boss here. Oh, that's too straight. Fade. Not good. Not good. All right, boss is a little bit short. Well, a little bit, I mean a lot short. Cannot figure this hole out. I mean, you really have to go over the tree more to the than to the right of it. All right, let's go zone SS pitch up here. Or just go in the basket. Whew. Nice little run. Should be safe though. That's a good little run there. Something that's not gonna go too far past it, but still give me a chance. I gotta figure that one out. I remember that one giving me fits last time. All right, another cool hole here. This is hole 13, 376 feet. Golly, I'm just a mess on this. Gotta go through the double Mando, just straight ahead down there. We're gonna go with the Dynasty. See if I can hyzer flip this one. Play more of the glide than the speed here. It's looking pretty good if it fades. Fade, 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 fade. Probably gonna be just a touch short. Oh, that wind is just toying with it. Oh my God. Daggum elevator. All right, let's see how we did. Came up a bit short and over to the right. That wind is just a killer. So outside the circle here, should be able to give this a little healthy bid though. Maybe give it a chance. Come on. That's it right there. That is it. All right guys, hole 14 is 480 foot par 4. I don't know exactly where the basket is, but if I remember correctly, it's just down there in the woods. So really just punch it as far as you can and should be able to see the basket. All right, because of the wind, I got to stick with going with something pretty stable like my nukes. So let's go ESP. Try to hammer on this one. That's all you want. Look at the glide, nice and stable. Good glidey shot. That's probably 415 or so. Put a little more turn. And that one is cooked as well. Skip. It's probably the best shot of them. Ooh. All right, guys, got the nuke out here. Pretty good spot. I mean, this is all you really want. A little farther away than I'd like, but in this wind, not bad. Let's go a little zone pitch up here. That's all you want. Sit down, sit down. Ooh, oh, might have gone a little long. A little bit farther than I would like, but not too bad. All right, 15 feet. Ooh, dead center pole. That's a must get out here on this course. All righty, guys, hole 15, 640 foot par 4. Let's go Faro, going with the lighter weight one. Strong tailwind. This is gonna drop it, so gotta crush this one out there. That's it, right there. Just nice and easy. Get down. Yeah, that's fine. That's all I want right there, right in the middle. Oh, that tailwind is stabling it and dropping it. Holy cow. I got to throw that harder. All right, guys. I guess this is a good position. I feel like it's short, but I'm going to go Venom on a forehand. Just try to keep it low. Got a tailwind. Hopefully the speed will get there and I don't have to throw it as hard. Come on. Fade. Oh, that is so parked. So parked. We are so dialed today, it's not even funny. Y'all, I don't know if you noticed, my forehand, I'm trying to, when I load up, I used to kind of be up here. What I'm trying to do now is come back. I'm still doing my thing, but I'm trying to keep it flatter through here. And so far, it seems to feel a little bit better. Now watch me throw a shank job. Go in. All right, tripod do not blow over. Let's go one more. Get there. That's deep. All right, hopefully it's as close as it looks from back here. I mean, does it get any closer than that? That's essentially a leaner. Y'all, when you're dialed, you're dialed. Got the other Venom right here. Thought this was gonna skip in, but not quite close enough. All right, guys, hole 16 is 291. I think the direct play is to go something like a flex up the middle. I'm gonna try something a little different. I'm gonna go forehand up high and see if I can get this one to spike in there. In fact, I'm gonna go more stable. I'm gonna go with this ESP guy. I don't know if this is the play or not. Fade. That's really good. I mean, heck, that's putting. I'm not mad about that at all. Oh no, that is gone. Get down. That one might be bye-bye forever. And this right here, guys, is why that disc is absolutely gone. You are looking at probably about an 8-foot alligator right there. And he is massive. And he is right on the bank checking me out. All right, buddy, you can have those discs. No worries. All right, thankfully, y'all, my first one is right here, about 20 feet. Of course, the wind is picking up right when I grab my putters. About 20 feet here. Gotta calm down after seeing that gator. It scared the mess out of me. Bang. There we go. All right. Good seeing you, my friend. Hope I never see you again. All right, guys, hole 17, par 5, 638 feet. Goes off to the right. This is a pretty easy par 5. You just want to make sure you throw some solid shots. It should end you up in a pretty good position. I'm going to go for the eagle, hopefully, but mainly just trying to stay in the fairway. All right, I'm going to go back to just what I know, which is the Faro. I'm going to go with the lighter weight one. This is a 168, I believe. And just try to get this in the fairway. Threw it good on one of the previous holes. That's all I'm looking for. Just stay up in the air. Just nice and smooth, a little bit of turn. Not going for max distance, even though I probably should on this hole. I just dropped in that tailwind. That's fine though. Let's get up there, try to get this eagle. I got the fairway in a pretty prime position. I'm making good disc selection choices today, which is always key. Now this basket, I don't know exactly how far I have left, but it looks like you have your option of like a forehand out wide left, and then you can go backhand as well. I think with the way my forehand has been feeling, I think I want to try the forehand out. Now clearly I lost my Z-Light Venom, so I'm gonna have to improvise here. Let's go with the ESP guy. Try to keep this thing low. Oh my goodness, get around that tree and that's great. I have no clue, but that looked about as good as I could throw it. Second tap-in eagle of the day. Granted, they are soft eagles, but they're eagles nonetheless. All right guys, hole 18, final hole, 243 feet downhill. This shot is made for a zone SS, and that is what we're gonna throw. We're gonna go with my old trusty Testy Lento. Just cruise this baby right down there. Oh, just like that. It's got a slide though. That might be a little short. It is a little short, but should still be up there. That tailwind is so strong. Come on, come on, come on. Whew. Keep turning, drop in, that's in. Oh my God, that is so close. Guys, as I mentioned, got the Zone SS up here, a little bit short, but got to finish strong. I had a good round out here today. And that's it, y'all. Not sure what I finished at, probably 14 or 15 under, but you know, game is feeling dialed right now. I probably need to get in a tournament because this is, although I'm not throwing as far, I feel like my shots are coming together a lot more. Obviously when the pressure's on, it's a little bit different, but fun course out here. Watch out for the alligators if you come out here, but tons of fun. Thanks to Keith and Kathleen once again for all the upkeep. Thank you to the Hilton Head Disc Golf Club for all the contributions of making an actual disc golf course on the island. But tons of fun out here. Great course, old ball golf course. So if you're ever on the island, come check it out. Guys, really, thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.